Back to Wednesday night lives. I just seem to have two cameras going here in the background. I'm sure you guys don't need to have two of me in, and there we go. It looks like it has. So welcome everyone back to Wednesday night lives. I know it seems like it's been a while since I have been here. It certainly has been. It's probably been at least a month with that. So there's lots going on. So I will wait for people just to jump in. Say hi in the comments. Let me know that you can hear me and see me okay. I know there is a bit of a delay with what looks like Facebook kicking in. So welcome back. It's lovely to see people jumping back in. And that way I know you are here as well. As I was saying, it's been quite a while since coming in. Amanda is here. Excellent, Hannah. Welcome. So, thank you for letting me know that you are here as well. So, I just want to give a big shout out to all the beautiful people and all the love and support that we have received, or I have received from you guys and my family also over the last month or so. So there has been a lot going on, as a lot of you are aware. Caroline is here. Hey, honey, hope you are well and great to see you back. I am doing reasonably well, thank you, and I will go into that in a moment. Amanda, I will get to readings very shortly. I am probably not going to do the full hour, and I know there's times that I have said that in the past, and I end up staying for pretty much the full hour. We've had a pretty long, there has been a lot going on over the last month or so. So I will touch on that in a second. Hi, Glittergy. Hi, and hope you are well. Can I please have some guidance with health? Yep, I certainly will get to that in a minute. And it's interesting that you're saying health. So I just want to give you lovely people some feedback or update. As a lot of you are aware, and I want to say thank you very much for once again our family. A lot of you are aware that my dad had a massive stroke at the beginning of March. Dad is doing really well and responding reasonably well. Still, obviously, on the mend, and that is also going to be a little bit more of a journey, but he certainly has, I want to say, 5% better than what he was at the time of the stroke. So that was pretty scary times. And, Dad's strength and willpower is certainly getting him through it. And, hopefully within the next few weeks, we will have Dad back on his feet and back to normal with that side of it. Thank you, Amanda. Hey, Rowan as well. So that came very unexpectedly, like most things do when it comes to health and parents and stuff like that. Then also, so that was the Tuesday. Friday, my daughter went in and had surgery that same week. Had surgery. Thank God, they were both in the same hospital. Dad was in intensive care, and Tara was in overnight. So a lot of you are aware that her cancer journey back, what was it, nearly a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with that. A lot of the scans were very much based around the cancer had into her tonsils, where it come from the chest area. So they did remove her tonsils, and that was a little bit of a slow healing in that way. Sun kisses. I will get to guidance very shortly. Anita, thank you to hear. Thank you for that. And Michaela is here. I'm just going to put people's comments up here while I'm talking. Hey, Candy. And so fingers crossed that that is now the end of the cancer side of stuff, and she'll be going on that side of things. So hopefully, I think it must be next week that she has her appointment with her cancer doctor, and they will fill us in on that. On top of that, I think it was 10 days later, I went in and had self, and that's a big part of why I haven't been here. Hey, Sheena. And I want to touch on that because I've been in 2 months whether to talk about that or not, and I actually feel it is something that is worth sharing my journey with. Because it may help other people as well. Hey, Michaela says, I have a family member with a health issue. Will it be okay? I got a yes with that one, honey. All right. My surgery, I actually decided to go and have weight loss surgery done. Like I said, I've been in 2 minds to share this with people, my followers and stuff like that, simply because there's a lot of people with opinions around that, and I want to say I based my decision and took those actions on what was right for me, and it certainly wasn't a last minute decision. It was certainly something that I had been looking at for like 2 years before I went, right, no, this is the time I need to do this. It was probably over 2 years actually. So for those that know, surgery. I was in hospital overnight. I should have probably been in there 2 nights, but chose to come home. And basically what they've done is removed 80% of my stomach. So it is having good effects, and I have no regrets at this stage with this. It is a change of life in a sense that I cannot eat the way I used to. And thank you, Michaela. Really appreciate that. I will let you know today is lost just over 14 kilos. I did have a 2-week pre-diet before the surgery, so you must say in that 2 weeks and the 3 weeks after surgery, that time has that's what I've lost. So that is going really well. I'm really happy with it. I'm still just getting back to normal, detoxing from all the painkillers and the anesthetic and stuff like that as well. So there also is that side of it as well. That's why I am just taking it slowly at the moment. I am doing readings, started back last Friday with clients, and I do want to say paid clients. I want to just also acknowledge I have had a lot of people inboxing me. Yeah, and I know times are tough for everybody, but people wanting free readings. So I certainly was limiting my time to those paying for readings. So for those that have been reaching out and asking one questions and different stuff, like I said, I get that it is hard economically for everybody, the cost of living and everything. I also need to make a living, but at the same time, my time and my focus is on helping my parents with dad getting back to normal. Back to the best, I shouldn't say normal, because what is normal? Getting back to being his best he can be in with the circumstances of the stroke. Hey Terry, I'm wondering if your dad will come through struggling with his fasting. I will get to readings very shortly, if I get time and I'm feeling up to it. But I did want to come on, say hi, because I know it's been a good month or more since I have been here, and just give people an update of what has been happening. So I chose to do this weight surgery to improve my life, my health. Within losing a few kilograms, I've come off of my blood pressure tablets that I was on. So that has been a big benefit as well. I'm feeling more energetic in that sense as well. And over time, this is only going to get better. Obviously, we're saving money in food because I'm eating very little at the same time, but it's also going to improve my health, and stuff like that. So it certainly got me in a different eating pattern, which I was only saying to my sister tonight on the phone when she rang to see how I was doing. If you can imagine a tablespoon, that is the size of mine at the moment, and that will improve. Hey, Roz, how you going, gorgeous? Sorry, I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody's things putting up, because I am sort of focusing on what I'm saying, but trying to put things up as well. And say, hey, Karen, and thank you, Deb, for your lovely comment as well. So, it's great. I'm not hungry. I'm not desiring food. And I want to just also make the point, in the surgery that I chose to do, having 80% of my stomach moved, it just turns your stomach into a sleeve. So basically the size of what the food is that goes down into your stomach, that size just continues right through to the bowel, sort of thing. So you get full a lot quicker. And what a lot of people don't understand, and this is a big point I want to make to those out there that do struggle with their weight, that if you are somebody that is constantly dieting and you lose a bit of weight and then you put it back on, a lot of time we will put on more than what we lose. So it's that vicious cycle with that side of it. So if I put Roz's comment up here, I remember the time. Well done, Roz. Hey, Kerry. With our stomachs, like I was somebody, let me talk on mention that first. I was somebody that could go, like, get up in the morning and have breakfast and have a healthy breakfast, but I would go through the day and come 3-4 o'clock, it's like I've been so busy doing work or whatever that I forgot to eat. And then all of a sudden it was like, you'll snack on something because tea's coming. So in that sense, that was a big part of my problem, wasn't eating enough and often enough. But at the same time, I admit I was eating wrong foods too, because sometimes those snacks would very much be stuff that I shouldn't have. And obviously, to keep your metabolism going, you need to eat regularly. Now, a lot of people do struggle when it comes to cravings with foods, and I did get cravings at times, but I also have had hormonal issues, okay? What some people don't realize is hormonal issues can help you gain that weight. So for me, with polycystic ovaries, anytime I ate anything sugary, my body would store that as fat rather than process it like normal metabolical systems would, or whatever that word is with that. Hey, Sandra, how are you, honey? So that is sort of part of my struggle. But what a lot of people don't realize is that at the top of our stomachs, with what I've been explained by doctors, and please don't get me wrong, I am not trained or an expert on any of this. It's just what I'm learning from my own journey in that way. Our stomach actually has an area in the top of it that is a hormone base, and it controls our hormones. That part of your stomach will actually be the one that controls the cravings, the need for sugar and salts and all that stuff that we have when we struggle with dieting and stuff like that. So when they removed 80% of my stomach, that part of the stomach actually gets removed. And I've got to share this with you because I do find that it is really weird since I've had this surgery. We went through 2 weeks on this surgery. You go through 2 weeks of liquids that are the consistency that could be stuck through a straw. Obviously, you don't use a straw because it creates air in your stomach type of thing. But then 2 weeks, which I'm halfway through my then in next Tuesday, I will go on to soft foods and then start introducing harder foods back into my diet as well. So having that taken away, that part of my stomach, it's like I quite often have had, and it's getting better over time. It started off, I wasn't missing food, but I quite often think, oh, a bite or two of pizza, because that's probably all I manage, or a hot chips, or I love the pork salad bowls at the Vietnamese shop, which are full of salad and the pork. Things like that, I get that thought, "Oh, I'd really like that," but the moment you see food, you just sort of cringe and you don't want it. So as much as have been having those thoughts, I'd really like even just a bite of a hot chip. My husband, Good Friday, we took my mother-in-law to the beach and had fish and chips on the beach. Obviously, I packed my own lunch and took with me, but they sat next to me and around me, and I'm thinking, "Oh my god, that smells good." But the moment I seen the food, it was very much a turn off, and I did not desire to eat that stuff. So as much as people go, "Oh my god, when it's been literally put in front of you, it's kind of like, you don't want it, you don't desire it, sort of thing. So it's very interesting in the way it works. The doctor actually said to me yesterday, it's more so the fact that you're chewing something in that sense rather than the food itself. And it says, "Evening, Leanne, good well. Would love a card." Yeah, I'm just talking about how Dad is going after his stroke, honey, how Tara is after her surgery, and about my surgery as well. A lot of people didn't know that I was going in for this surgery because I kept it to myself until I decided it was right for me, because I didn't want other people's opinions. I didn't even tell Mum and Dad, and probably the month before, when I had actually locked it in and been approved. Because you go through a process where you see a psychiatrist, you see a dietitian, an exercisologist, obviously the surgeon. My surgeon has a very good program where we have that ongoing support for 2 years. So I have access to the exercisologist, the dietitian. You have regular check-ins with the psychiatrist, the barometric nurse, and then on top of that, you also have follow-ups with the surgeon at 3 months, 6 months, and they keep an eye on making sure your vitamin levels. It's regular blood tests every 3 months to check your vitamin levels, make sure you're getting enough protein and all that stuff too. So it is a very interesting process. Now, I also want to make a point that there are a lot of people out there that have struggled with their weight, as I have over the years, that may not realize that they are eligible for this. And they're like, this surgery is not cheap. Health insurance will pay it, and I'm under this understanding that if you go through your private health insurance, if you've got hospital cover and all that stuff covered, there are a gap, and that would depend on each insurance, private insurance, to which one. A couple of people have told me they've paid 4,000, they've paid 5,000, sort of thing. And then depending if you have health issues, there's a couple of things that you need to meet that you can then access through ATO, your superannuation, and draw down on health issues with that side of it. So please, if you are somebody that is struggling, I highly would recommend that you look into it. There are different procedures out there that you can do. I went through Dr. George Ballas in North Adelaide. Highly recommend him and his team and his support. But like I said, it's finding something that works for you, and it's a decision that you need to make for you when it's right. For me, I need to say I'm at peace. I think it was more like December last year when I went, right, I'm making the appointment to speak to the surgeon. I am ready for this. And leading into that last month before my surgery, I actually was in a headspace where I was thinking differently about food before I even started the pre-diet, before the operation, sort of thing. So, no matter what it is, I want to encourage people to take action on things that are right for you. Please don't let other people influence your thoughts, because it is really important that we put ourselves, our needs, our wants, our desires first as well in that way. All right. If anybody wants to ask me questions around that, I am open to talking more about my journey. As time goes on, if you guys want to know how that's going with my weight loss, my husband did take photos of me the day I started the pre-diet. I'm planning on every month or 3 months taking photos so I can actually share that journey with you. I'm hoping to lose around the 50 kilo mark. I'm not setting my like it must be 50 kilos, because they say you can lose around a third of your weight, and different people will lose more and some will lose less. And I, if I get to the 50 kilo mark, which is probably more than a third of what I was, I will be really happy. But at the same time, my biggest goal was to improve my health, and be able to be more physical. Like a lot of you know, I need to have a knee replacement. Less weight's going to take pressure off of that knee. So I'm hoping that the need to have that. And I'm finding as I've lost a few kilos now that I'm not getting as much as what I was, and I'm being able to walk better before the knee actually gives in. Lee just says, what was the exact operation you had? So mine was called a stomach sleeve. Okay. So there are operations. A friend of mine had one where they actually leave the full stomach and they sell there's a pocket in it. The doctors don't recommend the banding anymore because there's been issues over time with that. But certainly talk to your GPs. That's where it starts if you are interested in going down that path. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate that as well. And Michaela is saying best wishes to thank you, honey. I will pass that on. My mum may even be watching, so she will be sitting with Dad with that. I will get cards very shortly. Norma says, honey, and I haven't listened to you for a while. Been a lot of sad things happening in the last 6 months. Honey, my heart goes out to you as well, and welcome back. This whole year, I want to say a lot of people have been died in January. Dad had the stroke in March. Tara had her tonsils with a cancer cut out, and then my surgery as well. I have set my hands with the universe. This is enough for a while. No more health issues for anybody. They've all got to behave themselves. But on that note, also, Norma, I also have been drawn to the fact that this year needs to be a big year to push a lot of stuff, clear a lot of stuff. And it is really about how we react. So as much as you've got a lot of sad stuff going on, please remember to acknowledge how you feel, the effects all this is having, but also what the bigger picture is and how you move forward with that at the same. Wow. Kerry, Dad is doing reasonably well. He is probably 95. I want to say back to around 95% better than what he was when he had the stroke. Still some weakness and stuff, but it is going to be a bit of a journey. Tara is doing well. It's taken her a little bit to recover. Obviously, because she had cancer in the tonsils, they had to cut further in than a normal tonsillectomy, so recovery was a little bit longer. So thank you very much for asking. And David and Pauline, well done for taking action and doing what's right for you. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate that. Okay, Jackie, are you concerned about excess skin? Are you going to tone in a Yes, that is also something that has been on my mind, and obviously later on, if you want to, you can go and get that skin removed. At the moment, I'm not too concerned about it, and I want to take that as it comes with that. Some people will actually, skin will go back and not end up with the excess skin, and others will, sort of thing. Part of the program in coming into this was I had exercises which were very basic to do every 2 to 3 days in the lead up to my, just to help the recovery side of it. And it's things like, this is a low weight. At the moment, I can't lift a lot of weights, but at the 12-week mark, you can certainly get back into the gym and do some weights and toning and stuff like that. So that is something I'm going to keep an eye on. And I just don't know how, when I lose that weight and get down to where I'd like to be, where I am more comfortable with it, how I will feel with that. And that's a decision I will make later, if I want to go down that pathway as well with that. But that's a very good question. Thank you, honey. Where else? Kerry, oh bless, I always think about you guys, sending love. Thank you, honey, much appreciated. Sandra says the reception tonight isn't good. Oh no, internet I am finding isn't good general in that way. So Michelle is saying hello. Just let me have a sip of my coffee. Coffee is something I can still drink, and they actually encourage 2 cups a day. Mind you, I probably can't even drink half that cup. I don't know if you guys seen the size of my cup. It is a big cup. When I made it, I only made it to there. So I'll be surprised if I could drink all that in one sitting as well. Thank you, Kat. Kat, you are very welcome. Michelle says, anything for me, lovely. I will get to the cards in a minute. Rosas knows the same too. It's obviously to do with the internet. And Jackie says, hi Leanne, good luck with the procedure and your health journey. Wondering if there's anything coming up for me. Let me come back to that, honey. I will jump back to the start with that as well, because there have been people that have got in early and asked. So tonight I am going to use the cards. So I'm just basically going to focus on using the cards and the messages that come out with that. This is a deck that myself, my lovely friend Deb, have put together and published as well. So if you want to get a deck of these, please do jump into innersoulguidance.com.au and check out the website. Otherwise, you can also, in my website, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, click on all right, the internet came up as lost, and now it's back online. I don't actually have my independent modem here with me, so we're just going to have to bear with them. All right, so Michaela, I answered yours with the health, and I got yes with that. Okay, so Louise, hi, directional advice or love advice from Spirit, thank you. All right, so the card I have pulled for you, honey, is the letting go card. Now, this is about releasing the stuff from the past, the stuff that no longer serves a purpose. So acknowledge it, release it back to the universe, and then find that inner peace to replace it. When you do that, I get the reference to you will move forward quite quickly. So to me, it's very much about doing the work on you to make room for that new stuff that is coming in, and it will come in quite quickly at the same time. And the funny thing is, the next card actually fell out, and it's the Crown, which is very much drawing on your inner power, standing in your strength, and a chance of luck is coming your way. So allow yourself, open up to receive those rewards as well with that. Okay. All right. So, Lee, oh yes, happy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. All right, Joyce. Sorry, guys. I'm just scanning through to find the questions. Terry, hi, wondering if my dad will come through struggling with his passing. Honey, I'm not feeling his energy at the moment, but I do feel there's a lot of and stuff going on. What quite often happens is they take time to some people's some energies will come through a lot quicker, others take a little bit of time. I feel dad was I want to say tired at the time of his passing, but I also feel he was ready to go too. It is really important that you acknowledge your grief and the things that are coming up for you. And on that subject, that sometimes spirit will give us that time, that space to be able to do some of that healing and grieving before they will put themselves in there. But I do feel there is a lot of love and pride that comes through from dad too. Okay. So my guides are just showing me that in that sense. All right. So my heart goes out to you, honey. Can you tell me? Oh, sorry. Can you tell you lost your? Looks amazing. Oh, you can tell. Thank you, honey. Actually, what I'm going to do, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to stand up. Oh, you're going to see the coffee that I just spilled on myself, but this top quite firm on me, sort of thing. Sorry for the coffee stain. I just realised that I spilled it before in that way. So yes, I'm seeing it in my clothes as well. So thank you, honey. I appreciate that. All right. Ethan, I don't think I put your comment up. Thank you. Much appreciated. Rose, Pink, Sandra, look after yourself. Oh, and do the right thing for you. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. But if you're doing cards, and thank you. Yes, certainly. All right, I told to stop there. Okay, bow and arrow, honey, is what you got. You are right where you need to be. Your direction is clear and you are on target. I feel you're a little bit like me. You're a little bit impatient at times. And I just get the reference to it is moving in the right timing that is needed at the moment. So just take some time at the same time. All right, so much love to you and your family. I've lost that. Deb, conversation, are you still feeling positive going forward, referring to a conversation? Yes, honey, very much so. Nothing's changed there. Jean, hi, anything for me? A card for you. Honey, I get the reference to just while I'm shopping, you're going through a lot of go with the flow is the reference I get, and it's important not to fight that energy at the same time. The protection card has come up for you. May your good light surround you, watch over you, and help protect you on your journey. So please know you are protected. If you need more protection, ask your guides, your spiritual team, your loved ones in spirit to up that protection, and know that you are go through positive changes is the reference I get with that. Spirit also reminded me when I said that sometimes it may be hard to go, but it is a positive outcome in that way. So sometimes we've got to do the hard work to allow that energy to move in. All right. Ethan says, had a few friends and family birthdays. They have all had one snack in common. It was called a 3-ingredient try pudding. Interesting. And check that out in your spare time. I will. Thank you for that. It's really interesting. So just to give you some idea of what my diet looks like at the moment, and I scratched my face today, so excuse that side of stuff. Is like this morning for breakfast, I had half a wheat. You're supposed to have half a cup of milk with it, but that was too runny for me, so I've cut the milk down a little bit. Then for morning tea, today I had protein water, which it tastes like an iced tea type of thing. So 2 or 3 mouthfuls of that sort of fills you up quite quickly. Sometimes I might have the Lady Shake or OptiFast you can use, and you only have 100 mils of water with some of it in. Then lunch today, I actually had a yogurt, a little tub of yogurt. I ate probably a third of that. Then this afternoon, I had more protein water because I've been in a meeting all day. I found the protein water was easy to take than to actually take a snack, but I could have had a bit of yogurt or something like that. I chose yogurt because that was easy to take. And then for tea, I had creamy chicken veg. So it's a puree made up, and it's basically like a consistency of mashed potato, and put protein in that as well. So, and then for supper, I'll have another shake, 100 mils of shake. So if that gives you some ideas, you certainly do out food. You eat quite regularly, but just small amounts. All right. And I'm looking forward to the soft diet in a week's time, because the book that they give you on the surgery is like this thick. It's got some amazing recipes. I can't wait to try. All right. I'm getting excited about cooking. That's scary. All right. So, Norma, I feel things will start to settle down with you too, honey. That just caught my attention again. Okay. Okay. Done that one. Okay. Michelle, I'm not sure what please is. I didn't see anything else there from you that caught my attention. Okay. Alana, would love a reading, please, if you have time. All right, honey. We will work out. No, the sun rises in the morning and the moon will set in the evening. I also get the reference to there's things that you're questioning a lot lately as well. So I want to say take note of that stuff that is coming more to the forefront. Trust in the process and know that it is all going to work out. And what doesn't, and this is a message for everybody. I'm going to get the light right on that card. There we go. What doesn't actually finalize today, or not able to get the results you want today, tomorrow is always a new day to start focusing on that and dig into that energy and make that change. Not everything happens immediately. It can be a little bit of a slow process. English would help me, but it's how we move forward. All right, and the focus on that journey at the same time. Okay. Carrie, blessings. Okay. Michelle, hello. I just got a blank message before. Okay, so Michelle, anything for you? Okay, I'm actually with you, honey. Stop, take a breath, and look at what's coming up for you in that way. It is really important to sit in that creative energy, in that flow. So make sure you're being creative, make sure you're expressing yourself, but also take the time to learn something new at the same time. Okay, I'm just noticing my rings, they keep turning around. They've got very loose. All right, so Jackie, good luck. Health journey. Thank you, honey. Sorry, Jackie, come through for me tonight. All right. All right. Why would I want to sit and have a coffee with you, Jackie? So I don't know if it's about taking the time out. Oh, sorry, that was too big a mouthful. Taking the time out to stop, to ground yourself at the moment. So I just get the taking that time to look at the bigger picture, slowing things down, but Gemello is also the one that has come out chameleon. So I call it a number of different things. Be seen, enjoy life. There is no need to hide in the shadows. So make sure that you are coming to the forefront. Make sure you're finding your voice and speaking up at the same time. All right, honey, it is important to be seen and to be heard as well in that way. Okay. Kirsty, is there anything for me? Yeah, that's interesting. That card just jumped out. Please do tell. Okay, so the card that jumped out for you is the turtle. Okay, and I had to laugh because I about, I think it was Michelle, slowing down, have coffee, take a break, look at the bigger picture. The turtle is very much about endurance, persistence, and perception. So keep that steady pace on that path that you're on. You are right where you need to be, but do slow down and find that steadier pathway. And I want to say enjoy the journey as well. So look at the little things that light you up, the things that have meaning to you. All right. All the best for you. Yes, Mercury retrograde. Michaela, don't we love it? Yeah. Me and technology in Mercury retrograde do not get along very well. Benny, good morning. Hi, I'm taking it you're on the other side of the world. Good. Anything for me, please, and thank you. You are welcome. The card I have pulled for you, whoops, it'd be good if I can hold it, is the emotions card. So acknowledge your emotions, the feelings, be present in the moment. So I want to say it is very important for you to take note of what is coming up. Sit in that energy, feel that energy, and while you're feeling it, allow yourself to live it at the same time. I always like to say to people, energy, emotions are better released. So, if you need to kick, scream, have a cry, whatever, you do what you need to do to move that energy. I'm even finding my glasses are falling off. That's something I'm going to have to look at. Okay. Brave and inspirational to share your private journey. Thank you, honey. And we wanted to do this through Tara's journey with cancer for those that we're jumping on and keep up with it. If you want to know more about that, jump over to Facebook on Tara's journey. And we shared, my husband and her as in Tara, shared a lot about her chemo, the side effects, and everything that she went through in that side of it as well. I always like to think there's people out there that are worse off than what we are going through. And I know we've been through a lot this year, but, I like to face things head on and take them as they are, not play into the heightened energy of it. It's just about getting through it and how we move forward. Okay. Caroline, did I do you, honey? I don't think I did. I got told to split the deck and take the bottom one. So that is the fish. Find your inspiration, your creative energy, and your growth. I'm actually finding this interesting tonight because Spirit just brought that to my attention, that a lot of about, sitting in that creative energy, staying inspired towards what you are looking to, like working towards, and allow that growth to happen at the same time. So when we are creative, we sit in that flow, which will bring that growth at the same time. All right. Lovely Roz has put up the website there if you want to purchase a deck of our cards as well. Okay, so thank you, Roz, much appreciated. Roz is my beautiful friend and secretary and keeps me online in order with all the stuff. You may the card for you is the lock and key. Release the fears, unlock your inner power and strength. So look at what's coming up for you. Look at, fear is a false emotion appearing real. Is the one grounding myself and looking at the bigger picture. So release what no longer serves a purpose. And when you do that, watch how you feel lighter within yourself. Okay. Balance, inspire growth, and kinesiology. I love that you have shared this incredible journey, infinite love and guidance. Thank you, honey, to your body, healing in its most innate way. I really appreciate that. Thank you, honey. I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, Sharon. Hey, oops. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there we go. It changed. Hi, Leanne. Would love a card, please. Certainly, honey. All right, so the card that English, sorry, my cat in the background down there going nuts. New moon brings new energy, new and energy, prepare for new beginnings. So also with that, I get let go of what no longer serves a purpose to make room for that new beginning and be open to receive that at the same time. Okay, positive changes is the reference that I get with that. Tyler, yes, many of us do value your journey. Thank you, honey, much appreciated. And if in any way I can, inspire people or help people or, just give them one tool to help make a difference in their life, I am very pleased to be able to help. Okay. Michelle, okay, card. I got told that was a different way of doing it. The sunflower, enrich your life with joy, happiness, and longevity. So sit in those energies where it lights you up, those things that empower you in that way. And the more you do that, it's going to enrich your life at the same time. Okay. David and Pauline, it helps if I click on Spirit's playing with my nose. I want to say to you guys and to Pauline and David, or David and Pauline, sorry, take note of the signs that are being put in front of you at the moment, because I feel Spirit is guiding you. For me, it was the ticklish nose I got with that. If you have any time, would love a card in reference to business, that would be great. Coming up in the business for you, what's grabbing your attention, honey? Pay attention to that. Okay, the dove is what has come up. Make a peace offering, absorb the silence and the inner peace. So definitely, find peace within yourself and watch how that will help change things at the same time. Okay, all the best with that. Okay, must be something for me. Michelle, I've done you. Joanne, hey, gorgeous. Hey, going. Hi, Leanne, do you have anything from my mum? What would the roses mean to you? I feel like I've got white English would help me. White roses on me, but please know very much at peace. And I also get the reference to pull a card. The card I pulled for you is the dolphin. Be playful, have fun, find your inner child. So let that inner child come out and play at the moment. All right. Alana, Leanne, sending you love and good luck with your health journey. Thank you, honey. Much appreciated. Would love to see if anything comes through. So focus bringing on those things into your life that light you up, that you can be passionate about, and sit in that energy as well. Okay, all the best. Natasha, would love, do I have any loved ones trying to connect with me? Straight away I got a grandfather figure. I feel there was a stubborn, guys, I'm dropping cards, a stubbornness to him, but I also feel like he is someone very much admired. Please know there's a lot of love and support coming through, and I also get the reference to family is important. So I don't know what that means to you at the moment, but I get the reference looking at that. All right, so all the very best with that. Dobby's on his way back in to carry on, because he's not getting attention from anybody. He's a very needy cat. Joe, hi everyone. If you can get a chance, can I have a card, please? I've got to take the top card. The protection card. That's twice it's come out tonight. May your guided light surround you, watch over you, and help protect you on your journey. I actually feel you need to be careful with this card, honey, of those around you, those that bring on your energy, draining you at the moment. So up your protection. Or put protection. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's been a long week. And it's only Wednesday. But yeah, I just get you need to be careful of that energy of those pulling on yours. Okay. All right, let's do a couple more. And Bernie, thank you for the hand clapping. That's lovely. And then I might call it a night. Would love a message about partner if drawn. We have hit a rough spot. I was very much drawn to communication, but I also feel trust is coming to the forefront with that as well. So whether it, and I don't want to say trust as in cheating, I kind of feel like it's trust knowing that they have your back, that the relationship is important, that sort of thing. So I just get the reference to communication is the key, and the more you can communicate in way for to receive the blessing. So it may be even about letting go of the past stuff as well with that. Okay, so all the best there. Okay, Caroline, will I be able to read my course tomorrow? Read to my course. I get yes with that. Yes. All right. Hey, Di, how you going? Beck says nothing worse than spilling coffee. I love that. You are a human too. Thank you. I definitely am. Thank you for sharing your story. You are very welcome, honey. And thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support we have had this year. You know, from my father-in-law's passing, Dad's stroke, Tara's cancer journey, and also obviously the journey I am on. And like I said, if I can help anybody else in any way with all that stuff by sharing my journey, you know, and it is important because I quite just like everybody else. And it's important for people to know that they're not alone in anything as well. So, Karen says, hi, Leanne, well done on your journey so far. Good luck. Can you tell me what I need to focus on in the next 12 months? I actually wanted to put study in front of you, honey. So, what is the study that you are being drawn to? Because I feel it's about taking things to the next stage, but it's also about the creativity, the inspiration, the growth. Study brings growth. All right. So, all the best to you, honey. This journey I have been on has been absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not sure why I'm getting certain things, but it relates to the universe, and I am slowly connecting the dots. Wonderful, Carrie. And just curious if you can tell me about the orbs and why I'm seeing them. Let me see what that says. Where was I up to? I'm seeing, sorry, it's a long message. I'm seeing, and I'm guessing it's someone's sort of message. I haven't quite worked it out. Or are they just letting me know they are with me, which is very possible. So many questions. There is so much happening in I'm a slow learner. So putting things together sometimes can take time. Totally get that, Carrie. Now, I do want to encourage people, if you are finding you're getting signs and stuff, like things like this grabbing your attention, certainly into learning more, whether it's going and doing courses with myself or others that you may be drawn to. If not, because I know people can't always afford courses, pick up books. Do read books and stuff like that. On this sort of stuff, there is some amazing books out there, and I haven't got them in front of me to list off from my tired brain at the moment. Ones to recommend, but certainly do look into it. Even like John Edwards has got some really good books. there's different people with that, but always take note of what grabs your attention. The orbs, Kerry, can be just loved ones around you. A lot of the time it is very much about letting you know that they are there, the love and the support that comes from it. Try, if anybody is having that happen, or has activity around them, take photos. And when you get the orbs on the photos with cameras, we will get a look of a loved one that you have lost, or it could be a face in general type of thing. But this stuff usually, like the intuitive stuff, I quite often find is there's something in your life that triggers it. Whether for me it was pregnancy with my oldest daughter, really brought it to the forefront more than I ever had. But for some people, it could be something shifts in your life. You may have had trauma, or you've got a lot of stress, or somebody negative in your life. When that stuff shifts, can very much open up that. So we usually go through some sort of transformation when things come to the forefront, if it's something that you haven't had for, type of thing. For me, it was always there. It took a lot for me to realize what was actually going on. Okay. Caroline says, I have started a psychic medium course. Readings go, okay, yes, I said yes to that. All right. Check out her Facebook page too, guys. A beautiful stall holder of mine, a very talented lady. So please, her business name is on there. So please do check out that. Any messages for me? Be so appreciated. Certainly, honey. It's my pleasure. The mountain. Sorry, I thought I had two cards there. You're a tower of strength, which we know. Push forward, use your wisdom and determination to help reach that desired outcome. So really, I want to say really focus on what you are working on at the moment. Dig deep with that. And I want to say go past the clutter of noise and really hone in on that. Okay? Because I kind of feel like there's things distracting you at the moment. Change, but the name has. Leanne would love a message, please. So the card I have pulled for you, honey, is the Owl. Be observant. It's time to see things more clearly. Draw on that feminine energy. All right. The energy, the more we are in flow. Okay. Back wondering when you are in Waiala next, please. I would love to have lots coming up, but also recall you mentioning it a while back. Perfect. Okay, so I do need to do a trip over to Waiala very shortly. I'm not sure if I will open up some time. I might actually try and open up a few readings, a few hours for readings, because it's going to be more of a work in progress trip. I am hosting I don't think I've actually spoken about this completely yet. Myself and Anita Smith in Waiala, the healer that lives in Waiala, are hosting a Waken Adelaide, Waken Waiala Psychic Fair, and it will be held at Central's Football Club on the 13th and 14th of July, honey. So that will be my next time I will be in Adelaide. Adelaide, there we go again. So that's my tired head. In Waiala doing readings. But like I said, I do need to do a couple of trips between now and then over there. But I may, I might try and open up a couple of hours to do, 3 or 4 readings in that time. Keep an eye on my psychic page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, hun, because I'm got thoughts in the back of my head to try and come over Anzac Day and stay the day after and do some stuff and catch up with my daughter. So if I do that, I will post it on my page that I have X amount of slots left. I might just do 3 or 4. All right, so if you're interested in that, otherwise July. Okay. Michelle, I have pulled a card for you, honey, a while back. All right, guys. Sandra says all the best to Tara and a speedy recovery. Hi to Leanne's mum. Leanne, I hope your dad is getting strength back. He is slowly, honey. Thank you. 9 months after Phil had his stroke, he's going well and just weak in the right hand. Love to all. Thank you. Yeah, Dad's still got some weakness on the right hand side. For those that know my dad, know that my dad is quite a strong person. Dad has done a lot of, over his years, done a lot of heavy work and stuff. So muscle wise, strength wise, he is very strong. So what he does have in his right side is probably quite normal for most people aren't dad's strength, but between both sides you can see a difference. And certainly when he is getting tired, he drags his right leg a lot. Dad is using a walking frame at the moment, and that's something, you know, he's working towards, is strengthening that up to not need that anymore. So thank you for the collapse. All right. Roz says, when I scared when it comes to time for cooking. Not always cooking charcoal. I love it, Roz. And this is the thing I like about this diet at the moment. The recipes make up enough for what they call 4 cups. And when you look at basically what I'm eating is 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 a cup. So that recipe will go 8, usually 7 or 8 meals. So I separate it and I put it in, like I cook up a batch. Like, what did I cook? Oh, banana and bacon muffins. Banana. Oh my God, where did that come? Egg, bacon, muffins, and that made 12. So I put them into like freezer containers, and I'll just take one out at a time. So at the moment, I don't cook very often. It's just go to the freezer, choose what I want for that meal, and take it out. Tonight I had leftover creamy chicken puree from last night because I had too much in one serve, sort of thing. So I had it for tonight. I walked in, heated it up in the microwave, and I was done. The kids and the hubby are cooking for themselves until I get back into the normal food. So I love it. All right, gorgeous souls. I'm going to, well, there's a few people I haven't pulled a card for. I'm going to pull a card, a general card for you guys that haven't had a message yet, because I am going to need to jump off in a second. The cat is driving me nuts with his carry on as well. So the wheat, it's time to plant the seeds for your growth. Sow the seeds you wish to reap, and you will gain from that harvest. So stay focused on what you're working towards. Stay in that energy flow and allow things to move forward. Don't force it. Don't try to control it. And just things will happen in its own time, but you need to stay focused on the bigger picture. All right. So that is for those that I haven't got to. Bunny says, thanks so much. I do appreciate it. Good luck with your diet. Thank you. I've got to stop calling it a diet, because it's actually a life change sort of thing, in that sense. My husband said, why do you keep calling it your weight loss journey or a diet, since I've been on this diet? And I'm working on getting my head around it. It's no longer a diet, it's a lifestyle, is probably the best way for me to put it, in my own head. And thank you, I will look after myself. All right. So, okay, there's still lots and lots of messages there. Just, hi, Isaac. Just a reminder, if anybody, no, Terry, I did get to you. You'll have to go back and watch it, the replay, honey. Okay, wow, it does keep going. Just if anybody does want to make a booking for a reading, please go to leannewinston.com. Roz has, spirits playing with my nose again. Roz has put that up. I'm not sure what the beginning part of it is, but leannewinston.com, and you can certainly jump into the services side and book a reading with me. I want to probably at the moment with everything going on, I probably want to focus more on the online Zoom readings rather than having people coming into the house. Thank you, Kerry. Much appreciated. All right. So, and there we go. Thanks, Roz. Appreciate it. So certainly do jump into that. Hi, Angela. Angela's another beautiful reader as well. Lovely to see you as well. Thank you, honey. You've caught me at the tail end. So once again, I just, like I said, jump into my website if you want to make a booking. With that, I will be over in Whyalla in July for the Awaken Whyalla Fair, a psychic fair. I will be at Body, Mind and Spirit. I think that's the 24th and 25th or 25th and 26th of May. Certainly do check out Body, Mind and Psychic Wellness at Body, Mind and Psychic. Body, Mind and Psychic Facebook page for more information, or their website with that. Roz will be there with me as well. So I can take some pre-bookings on that side of it. Okay, so hey, Nicole. Sorry, honey, I'm just winding up. Cindy, hi. You've caught the end, but please do jump back and have a look at it. So once again, for those that didn't catch the front end of this show, I do want to say a big thank you for all the love and support with my dad and my family after Dad's stroke and Tara's operation and my operation, all in a month of March. And also, I just want to remind people, take time for you. Look at what's right for you and sit in that energy. If you can't own what's right for you and own doing some stuff, then we need to bring the focus back and do more work around that as well. Like I said, I chose to do this surgery because it was right for me. I did not base my decision around how it may have affected others or the impact or whatever, because when I'm happy and healthy, then I have the energy to give to those and to do the work. And believe me, doing this work, Angela and Roz could probably, confirm this as well. This work does take a lot out of us doing energy work, and if we aren't in a healthy state, it has more of an impact on us, and it's harder to recover when we do have those big, weekends away and busy days and stuff like that with clients. All right. Di, you are very welcome, and thank you for joining me. All right. So much love to you guys, sending lots of love and healing out to those that may need it. Please take time, acknowledge what you're going through. And look at what no longer serves a purpose, release it to the universe, because we can't keep holding on to the weight of everything that is going on. Roz just says, so true about the energy expands when doing rest. I love doing them though. Yeah, me too, and I wouldn't have it any other way. With having this last month off of work, I actually have missed it. And Angela says, yes, must take care of self. Big hugs. Thank you, honey, and big hugs to you. Look forward to catching up with you too soon, hun. I'm sure I will see you in May. All right. Thank you for hanging in with me. I've just noticed my, short session has turned into well over an hour. So Mum did tell me I was going to do that. So I'll get told off later, I'm sure, but that's okay. All right. Sending much love. Take care, and please put yourselves first and nurture that. And I will see you very shortly. Bye for now.